Rob can make $600 to $800 a day with his handyman business if his business ranks in the Google 3-pack. Well, Rob has had this business for over a year and he's been paying $20 a day. That's close to $600 a month in Google Ads. I'll tell you why I don't think Google Ads is a good idea. When people click on your ad, it's mostly by mistake. They were just simply going way too fast. Now, the calls that are going to convert much better are those that come from the GMB. And here is why. A customer is looking, they find you in the Google 3-pack. I do that. They look at your reviews. I help you with that. They look at your photos, they look at your website. By the time they're calling you or filling out a form, they've already made an informed decision. It is you who they want for the service or product. So Robert reached out to me and he said, well, I've been watching some of your videos and I've been following a lot of your advice, meaning my GMB has the keyword in the geo in the title, and I also have the right GMB categories. My website is well optimized, it's fast, you name it. It has all the technical SEO. Indeed, I checked and he did have everything that I teach about in my channel. However, there are some GMBs that just need extra work. And so let me show you what the Local Falcon looked like for his keyword handyman. Now remember, this is after a year. Very, very, very challenging. This is in a 3-mile radius, and we are very challenged with his position. So how do you get a GMB off the ground? You already met all the basic ranking factors, which is the geo and the keyword in your GMB title. You got your categories, you got a well-performing website, and you still read. So how do you do that? Well, you need to look at your GMB Insight data. Your GMB Insight data is kind of like your Google Search Console. So if you're familiar with Google Search Console, you know that by looking at the keywords in Google Search Console, you know if you're ranking for those keywords or not. It's kind of like your X-ray. What keywords are you ranking for? What terms are you being found for? So that's exactly how you need to look at your GMB Insight data. That is where you start. I always look at the GMB Insight data because you want your most profitable keywords in there. If they're not there, you're not going to rank. Simply put. Now, if you're familiar with Google Search Console, if you have a website, when you go to Google Search Console, you're going to want to see the terms you're ranking for, what's bringing you traffic. Well, if you're not ranking for a certain keyword, if you don't find a certain keyword in Google Search Console, you know your website is not ranking for that keyword. It's the same thing with the GMB. You gotta find your most profitable keywords inside your GMB Insight data. And how do you do that? How do you get those keywords or your most profitable keywords inside of your GMB Insight data? Believe me, a lot of you guys call me, SEOs, friends of mine call me and say, well, how do you do it? So let's think together. Okay, how does it happen? How do you get those keywords in there? Does it come from your website? I don't think so. Does it come from your keyword pages? I don't think so. Does it come from backlinks, exact match, anchor text? I really don't think so. I'm going to tell you how I think it's happening and how it's been working for me. I generate traffic, I generate click-through rate. So for Robert, that's what I did. I looked at his GMB Insight data. We were getting Handyman and some other, for whatever reason, he was ranking with this crazy geo that had nothing to do with him. He had no volume whatsoever. It was minus. Okay, so I understood very clearly what he needs is traffic. So how do I generate all this traffic for him? Robert's business is an SAB, service area type of business. And you're like, can you really generate traffic and driving directions to an SAB? Yes, you can. Google knows exactly what address that business is located in because you gave Google an address. So let's go ahead and use that address. So whether you're showing your physical address or you're hiding your address, there's an address recorded. So we're going to go ahead and use that address. I generate the traffic. So I make sure that I get my questions ready. My question says, hey, I live in the area of your geo and I'm looking for a qualified handyman. I have a problem with XYZ, etc. So I get all my questions right. And then I get all my geo, I get all my addresses. If you watch my other video, I explain in detail how I do it. I go to Google Maps, I put in the address the client gave me, whether it's hidden or not, I put in the address. I go on layers and then I find houses. Those houses will then now have a persona that I create, yes, with the face and with the name. I create a Gmail account for that persona, and that persona is now going to look for a handyman. Yes, indeed. Now with all my computers and my phones and my proxies and my apps, I make it happen. That persona is that person, actually, a Google user, in fact, is going to go on their mobile phone and it's going to then look for handyman and then go as far as to find my client's GMB, going to click on it, read the reviews, have some dwelling time on the website, go as far as asking a question, and that's how you get the keyword inside the GMB insight data. I believe the community is doing the SEO. If the community keeps saying they want you for XYZ service and you're the favorite and you're the one they always clicking on, even though they have to go as far as looking for you, and that data is recorded inside the GMB, you better believe it. I have seen it time and time again. Those of you who watch my videos and I'm able to turn things around so quickly is because I play with that data. You have got to have those keywords inside your GMB data. I don't know of any other way of getting it in there except for actually people, Google users, searching for that term and leaving an imprint in the GMB insights. With this strategy, I knew I could get Robert to rank in the Google 3-pack very, very quickly. In fact, why don't we take a look at that scan? Let me show you 4 weeks later, just a month later, let me show you the results. You see that? We were able to come from a very, very deep red into a beautiful green, 3 and 4 mile radius. Okay, now, do you want to just rank or do you want to rank and get calls? You want to get the calls, right? So I knew I had more work to do. It's not just about ranking, it's actually making people click on your GMB. So here are some of the things that I looked at as well. I promise you, when you get ranked, people are going to do a couple of things when they visit your GMB. Number 1, they're going to read your reviews, and number 2, they're going to want to look at your photos. Maybe visit your website. And for what reason? Well, to maybe read more reviews and to keep looking at your photos. Not to read your text. I doubt it. I mean, not really. No, not really. They're going to want to look at reviews and they want to look at photos. Okay, so for this particular client, Robert, I'm going to show you a cover photo for his GMB is literally a man handing over a toilet. That's the face of the company. No, we had to change that. We had to change it. And so we immediately moved that, and this is our new face for the GMB. Images inside his products and services got a complete makeover. You have got to impress your client. They gotta know that they're gonna come, you're gonna come over to their house, but they can trust you. They can see that you have actually put some thought and money into marketing. And I mean, come on. Why do you think McDonald's is still putting money into marketing, and Coca-Cola and Pepsi and Gucci, all of these brands that they have a name, yet every single year they spend millions of dollars in marketing? It's because people respect marketing. So people will respect your brand, your listing, if you have compelling images. So we had to change all the images in the GMB. Now look at the GMB post. They got a makeover too. So what are you looking for when you're building your GMB post? You want your crew members. You want the crew member with that smile, because you want to have a customer feel already familiar with you, like they like you, like they trust you. So have your crewmen. Now, these are the photos that we built. As far as SEOing the images, I really don't care about that. As far as SEOing the text, as far as the GMB post, that's not going to get you ranked. It used to have a lot of power back in the day, about a year ago. Now it doesn't have it. Now, I just want whoever is looking at this GMB to fall in love with the brand and to like the person that is looking so they can make the call. So that's as far as photos. I told you, people are going to look at two things. They're going to find you. They're going to want to look at your photos, and next stop is your reviews. Robert has 0 reviews, absolutely no reviews whatsoever. So we were able to strategize a system, and we were able to get him 21 reviews in 1 month. Well, yeah, when the rest of them only have 5 or 6 and you're ranking in the 3-pack, you want to be the one with the most amount of reviews, with the best photos, with the best marketing in place. Yeah, you want to beat them as far as everything. So definitely, you gotta be the one with the most reviews all across. So this is after 5 weeks. Let me go ahead and show you the rankings. I'll look at the date. It was November 15th of this year. I can't believe this year is almost over, but okay, so here we go. So he was able to go from very red to a very nice green. Now, this is where the client tells me, I just want to go in whatever direction. I just want to go north. I just want to go south, east, and west, depending on where they want to go. Most of the time, they do have a destination or they have a certain area. So I am testing a tool right now where I'm able to push the traffic, driving directions and traffic from long distances. Now, right now it's fairly easy to do driving directions because we're just close. You know, it's about 1 mile, 2 miles, 3 miles away. So it's fairly easy to do it. Remember, these are real driving directions. But it does become challenging. We're farther away from the GMB and we're still having to do all those driving directions. And so for that, we are testing a tool that I believe is working amazing. I really do think it's working amazing. And a lot of you have contacted me about my course or about sharing this tool, but I really don't want to waste your time and money. So if you just bear with me and give me the opportunity to test it myself and make sure that I will be able to deliver a product that will benefit you in your business, right? You want that. You don't want to be losing your time and money. Yeah, I know that. Okay, great. So we'll just wait until that tool is ready. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe and like and leave me a comment, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Call me, text me, email me. I'm here if you have any questions. Until next time, bye-bye.